Honey,
Yeah.
I'm watching your live stream. Did you know it started already?
Oh! Hello, good evening. Welcome to Fido the live stream.
Well, now that was awkward.
Yeah. Hey, Chief Colorist, I'm looking to my left here where the screen is, and everything looks backwards. Does it look backwards to you?
No, it doesn't look backwards. However, it looks very blurry.
Yeah. I made the executive decision we're going to eventually get another camera. I found out this is only a, 780, whatever.
Okay.
And we can get a 10 or, well, get something that's 60 frames a second at least. So, again, every day is better than the last. And when we get the camera, well, it'll be better. So, I was looking at the website.
Yes.
As everyone knows, Fido, the Comicstrip, is on its own website, FidoTheComicstrip.com.
It is.
And July 26th, that'd be this one right here. Let's see if we can get a little bit larger for the folks at home. Oops, wrong one. August. July, there we go. Oh. What happened? There it is. So anyway, character of the thief busting through the window here.
Yes.
Whoops.
Oh, does he appear outside the day of
I guess he got a job.
His day of thievery is over. Or his days of thievery are over.
This is completely innocent. It's just the way I draw characters.
Looks like he's also maybe lost a little weight.
I plagiarized myself.
Well, it's good to see he's got honest work.
But I do recommend that anyone who has time can waste it with us.
Hey, if you find something that you like or something interesting or something you have more questions about, you can always hit the little button up there that says to email us.
Happy about that. Yeah, she's desperate to get good emails.
Well, I
As
don't
opposed,
get
as
that.
opposed to bad emails.
It makes it sound like I get bad emails. I don't get bad emails. I just, would like some emails.
Oh, I think I already read this one to you guys last week. It's just ending the Fido charity storyline. Not worth reading. Well, just a couple of erasures to do here. And the camera is actually mounted on the light on the drafting board. So my erasure does cause a slight tremble.
Oh, so that must be what it is.
So until I come up with a better camera setup, I like the idea of the O-base camera. Until I come up with a better camera setup, there won't be much erasing. This is
Erasing the bane of your existence.
Yeah. Fido's attacked the mailman. Well, he's got a sign saying "Beware of dog," and he's taped to the wall a photo of himself and wrote on the wall "dog" with an arrow. So the mailman has no excuse not being aware of him. Dino and Bo. My ex-girlfriend is still thinking about me. How do you know? She renewed the restraining order. All right. Let's see what we have here today. This one, I've got to do the straight ruler background. This one, I've got to ink the characters. The finish has been done on the penciling. Finish is done on the penciling, and this one needs borders. When I get the ruler out to do that one, I have to do that one. This one requires finished penciling, and a new one requires rough penciling. Let's say we start with the rough penciling. Today we'll be roughing with the world's greatest pencil, so they call themselves the Dixon Ticonderoga.
And no one's proved them wrong yet, have they?
Well, when they finish J.D. Dixon Ticonderoga. It's erasable. Let's clean up some of this mess first. Eraser crumbs. Where's my brush? Where's my brush? Plan this. Delay. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. What would you like us to say?
I can't find my eraser brush. Oh, there it is.
What would you like us to say since we're talking amongst ourselves? Hello.
Let's brush these crumbs off onto the floor.
Yeah, I know. We all know it's the wrong floor. You fooled nobody.
So, anyway, we're gonna have Fido and Felicia. So we'll do a low vanishing point, 3-point perspective to around their sizes there. So we looking at them straight on. Fido says pussycat. Felicia says, don't call me that. I like the sound of that word. It sounds dirty. Really? Okay. Pussy feline. That's better.
Much better.
Yeah, cat is the dirty word. All right. Now, how are we going to do this? Well, I guess Felicia's head's, let's see, Fido's got to be, Felicia's got to be on the left. Because all of her dialogue is on the left. And until the last one, I guess she's walking away. So Felicia's head will be about right here. She's taller than Fido. And we'll put Fido about there. Now, actually, it'd be boring if we just do a 2-shot. It look too much like current Star Wars. Actually, George Lucas Star Wars, he did a lot of 2-shots in the prequels. We won't do a 2-shot. We have to do an establishing shot. Where is my rule? My rolling ruler. All right, we already established we're going to do a low point of view. They spend most of their time. Okay, they spend most of their time on the couch.
As should be the other cat.
And what's next to the couch? Felicia's litter box. So we'll put Felicia. Right. We'll put Felicia in her litter box. Fido on his couch. An establishing shot. Just want to show the world what the universe looks like. In a world where dogs and cats live together in peace.
One man will bring it all to you.
Yeah.
That man is Charles Grossman.
I moved the microphone up, so we probably should be able to pick up Chief Colorist's voice a little bit better. Yeah, can you give us?
Hello.
Check on sound here.
If I do normal voice, does it show up?
Well, yeah, everything. Sort of showing.
Are you not showing? I mean, can you hear it?
I don't know.
Oh, well, okay. I'm listening to it now on the
Oh, okay. You can hear yourself.
Livestream.
All right.
The live stream has a little bit of a lag, so that's why I didn't hear it right away.
Got it. So,
I can most definitely hear myself.
since we're continuing on the testing, okay, everyone shield their eyes. I'm going to turn the light on and see if this is more viewable with light. And I still don't think you can see anything. What do you think, with or without the light?
You know what? You can't tell either way.
Which do you prefer? Which looks nicer?
Well, probably without the light.
All right. There it goes. That's what we're going to.
Yeah, the light gives yellow hue, which is what actually turns your hands into looking like red.
Since we're going to continue to be unprofessional here, let's try this light. Yeah. can you see any of the penciling?
I can see the tree, but
The tree?
not much more.
The tree?
Well, isn't it the tree to the right there? Oh, no, sorry, it's not the tree. It's just the line between the strip, between the panels.
The gutter.
Yeah. And I can sort of see some more. Oh, now it's all blurry.
So get rid of the white light.
None of the lights really work. You just can't see what you're doing. But it's actually kind of fun because it's almost like you're writing in invisible ink.
Just got a text message from one of the fans who's not a fan.
A non-fan?
Hey, yeah,
Oh, okay.
just a typical internet troll type.
Wait a minute, who is it?
I don't want to say the name.
Oh, sorry.
A particular gentleman whom I've
Oh,
just sort of decided to ignore because,
I'm sorry, I thought you had said the name, so that's why I asked.
yeah, no.
Never mind.
No, you don't really give them the fuel. In fact, I've given them too much fuel already.
We love all of our fans.
Again, you'll remember last week when I said that the more I praise someone, the more I dislike them. This guy is wonderful. Salt of the earth.
Stop it.
All right, so without Felicia just sort of hanging out in her litter box, she's just sort of sitting here. That's all. Cats do that every once in a while. You know how you sometimes will sit someplace. Oh, hey, have a reading usually when you're in the bathroom, you'll read a newspaper or something or a magazine.
Not anymore, sweetheart. People read their telephones or their
Okay.
tablets.
Okay. Well, she's got a tablet there.
Mm-hmm.
Smoker's cough. She's pulling a Donald Trump and she's tweeting on the blog. Okay, got to do the rug, and actually, well, the rug the rug used to be in front of the couch, so Dino would have some place to sleep. More on that later. But Felicia has moved the rug closer to her litter box so that she can wipe her feet off. Well, why track sand in the house? Cats are barefoot, they don't like it themselves. And got so many eraser crumbs, I can't find my vanishing points.
You can't.
Well,
That's because they're vanishing.
oh, you're so droll, Victoria.
I do.
Indeed. I'm thinking Fido's going to be sitting on the edge of his couch, looking over at her, like, why must you do that here? And the worst thing he could say is, pussycat. No, let's not forget the lamp in the background. Let's see. Shall we make the place slightly disheveled, or has the maid been in? Yeah, what the hell? The maid's been in. The lamp is straight. word balloon. There's a couple of parentheses. And establishing shot, done. Now, she's got, since the lettering is on the left-hand side, she's got to sort of be on the left-hand side. So I have her exiting the litter box. We'll keep the vanishing points at the same level. I'm just going to jog them over a little bit. So now the vanishing points here at Fido's hand, and the other one will be over here. We'll put the edge of the couch back here. Let's do roughly the same height. Keep the characters roughly the same size. Save me some time. All right, and Fido's hand. We'll go all the way up. It's about that wide. There's the arm of the couch. And up there and there, the cushions. So when I was in art school, the arts teachers would say to make a thumbnail of what you are planning. And kind of a waste of time. Characters can only go so many places because of the dialogue. Usually the person who speaks first is on the left.
True.
I'm giving some plan afterthought to this.
Yeah, you're just doing it all in your head. You're not making an official plan.
Well, I don't know how Fido is going to be sitting right now, but pretty much the way I did the way the set has been established is going to make that decision for me. Because Felicia is going to be moving to the center of the panel now. Okay. And whether Fido is going to be to her left or to her right. He does not want to be upstaged by her on his comic strip. The actor who plays Fido is very thinks a lot of himself and knows that the audience wants to see him.
Yes, of course.
So, actually, no, I did that wrong. I used the wrong reference, or the wrong vanishing point for that table. No problem. That's what erasers are for. And the Dixon Ticonderoga, the world's greatest pencil, is easily erased.
Hurrah.
Not only the world's greatest pencil, but amongst the cheapest.
There you go. Bonus.
With the Blackwing pencils coming in at just about the most expensive. That's too big. Try that again.
Okay.
So, Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon starts tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. So, we've canceled HBO, haven't we?
Yeah. When was that?
Right after the end of the Game of Thrones talk. Once we were like, what the hell was that?
So, do you think they're going to try to get us? Well, they're trying to get us to re-up HBO to watch House of Dragon, but we don't want to watch House of Dragon because of Game of Thrones. Well, I think we have a Star Wars problem.
I'm starting to see a cycle. Or repeat.
Imagine how great it would be if Star Wars didn't suck. I mean, look at all this great new money and content all this great new money they're spending on this content. And if it wasn't for Last Jedi, we would have subscribed to Disney. We would have, if it wasn't for Kathleen Kennedy and Ryan Johnson and
all those fine folks at Disney. Actually, Lucasfilms.
Miss Kennedy has just announced that Ryan Johnson's proposed trilogy is on hold because, Mr. Johnson is busy with Netflix doing the sequel to Knives Out.
Oh.
And it's going to
Was
take.
that asked by anybody? Did anybody want that?
I don't know. It's going to take him like 2 or 3 years to do the sequel. To do a sequel to that thing.
Uh-huh. Well, yes, because you have to make sure you maintain the brilliance.
Maintain the quality.
Maintain the quality, yes. That's what I meant.
Okay, call me a suspicious Nelly.
Okay, I suspicious.
But I'm thinking that Ryan Johnson was never, ever going to get a trilogy, and they were just saying that to make him feel good because of the mistake that The Last Jedi was.
You think they were just gaslighting him? They were like, good boy, Mr. Johnson. We'll give you a trilogy after this. And then they just never had it in the books.
Well, even worse, I think he just said that. And Kathleen Kennedy said, she likes him so much. They're like best friends. Yeah. He's getting a trilogy. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
But Kathleen probably should have lost her job for Ryan. Just like Amy Pascal should have lost her job at Sony for Ghostbusters 2017.
2017?
Yeah, that was the one.
Oh, it's 2016.
I think it's 2017.
It's the one.
Yeah, the one with the one directed by Paul Feig, whose career is probably over because of that. And
I haven't seen it.
I'd like to predict that Ryan Johnson's career should be just about over as well for The Last Jedi. It only isn't because they're just trying to.
They're trying to hold on to.
They're trying to hold on to any. Yeah, it's an ego thing now. Oh yes, we're going to give him another trilogy. He did such a great job. Yeah, he did such a great job. He chased me away from becoming a Disney subscriber.
True. We've lost a lot of subscriptions because of that.
But not all bad has come from that. There's actually a college professor uses The Last Jedi as an example of how not to make a film.
See? All right, then.
He has some value in society after all.
Everything happens for a reason. I hope we don't come off as cynical.
If Star Wars didn't suck, just think Kenobi would have been great.
True.
They turned it into a woman's journey. I think it's been overdone a little bit. Yeah, it's become a trope.
Which is actually never a good thing.
Female empowerment. Female empowerment at male expense. The misandry is strong with this one.
Is that your Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Actually, that'd be Darth Vader. The misandry with them.
That was who?
That was Darth Vader when Luke was in the trench. The Force is strong with this one. For Last Jedi, I wrote a bit for Robot Chicken, and I'm giving it to Robot Chicken for free. So anyone who knows Robot Chicken, if they hear this, tell them they can have it for free. that last scene where Admiral Phydeaux is flying the at light speed the cruiser into the Imperial fleet. The last second, you see the Millennium Falcon come out of nowhere, smash into the bridge of the of Phydeaux's ship. A bloody Chewie crawls to the bridge, embraces Phydeaux, and the subtitles: "We're not going to win this war by killing those we hate, but by saving those we love." Gives her a big wet kiss.
Aww. What a romance. Excuse me. Then does Chewie later on, like, just go away from all?
He's got to study.
Yeah,
Chewie has a lot of work to do. He's not going to be in the next film. Well, he will be, but he won't be raiding casinos with Finn. How great would the Star Wars have been if they did something with John Boyega? He should have been the Jedi. And they should have had Rey be, what the hell, they wanted a Han Solo woman, and like, you know, they're going to have a female Indiana Jones. Well, what the hell, let's have a female Han Solo and give Rey the Han Solo job. No, she has to be Wonder Rey. She has to be everything. All right, third panel.
In a non sequitur.
Let's continue doing the background first. I was going to switch to character, but I guess we'll keep them all the same size. And we'll move the vanishing point up to about here. Okay. I'm going to put a circle around the vanishing point so I know where they are. So I can distinguish them from the crumbs of eraser dust.
What did you hit?
Pardon? No, I'm trying to distinguish the vanishing points from eraser dust.
Oh, okay. I thought you hit.
Sorry, my Boston accent sort of kicked in there.
I guess it did, yes.
Insert park car joke.
Yeah, park a car, Harvard.
Yeah, I was expecting. I knew you would. All right, right there. So into the couches, right where I made the line. Amazing.
I think that's a misnomer. That's actually not a Bostonian accent. That is a Kennedy accent.
Classically, it's called a mid-Atlantic accent. Sort of, hello, Miss America, and all ships at sea. Flash. The Nazis have invaded Europe. Yeah, the old newsreel footage. The announcer had the prominent mid-Atlantic accent.
What, they didn't think the Bostonian accent was going to be any good? I didn't do that right. But anyway.
No, that was horrible.
I know, right? And I'm from here.
Yeah, well, we have to give you a bit of alcohol, and then you'll.
Oh, then it really comes out.
Yes.
Or get me angry. Don't get me angry. I don't feel like being angry right now.
You wouldn't like her.
You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
You wouldn't understand her, would you?
You wouldn't understand me when I'm angry either.
Yeah, okay. I was thinking that table was too thin, but
Yeah.
We'll find out. Yeah, I'm just going full lazy here. I'm just doing I'm just doing the set, and wherever the characters fit on the set is where they are.
All right then. laziness or is that just pure creativity?
Neither.
Okay.
So, Midnight's Edge, a YouTube channel, did a bit where if Ryan Johnson directed The Karate Kid.
Oh no.
Mr. Miyagi, will you teach me karate? Go away, Daniel-san. I do not teach karate. Oh, I am so depressed. I want to kill myself.
That's not fun.
Props to Midnight's Edge. Funny bit. But they were just subverting expectations. Yeah, I have an expectation.
What is that, honey? Is that for the movie to be good? Well, we subverted that now, didn't we?
Well, hey, I suppose they expected me to subscribe to Disney Plus. Well, there's that.
Subverted that expectation, didn't you?
Yeah. Say Star Wars. I've been waiting since 1976 for additional Star Wars stuff. George Lucas couldn't get off his ass to do it himself, and when he finally did, I was in college, and he gave us Jar Jar Binks and and Padme and all, and a whiny Anakin. Now this is pod racing. Thank you, Robot Chicken.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. I don't have some of that word. Let's try. So we'll have Felicia standing about right here, looking about as affronted as possible. Maybe, yeah. We'll do a curve to the body. She's back, head thrown back, up. I don't know the sound of that word. That sounds dirty. Okay. Maybe eyes sort of half closed. Most condescending look. Hands on hip. Hands on hips. Yeah, okay. And we'll do the tail whapping back. So she's just spun around. Tail hasn't caught up with her yet. And Fido's on the couch, so we'll have him leaning back a bit in his really maybe with a little bit of a smile. Because, well, they're not friends, and anything you can do to piss her off makes him happy. All right, and last panel. Now Felicia's on the right-hand side. A lot of movement here, left, right, left. Well, we'll do the background again. The vanishing points have, and therefore the point of view of the audience, have progressively been going up. Let's bring the vanishing point back down to say about the same level as this one. Back to Felicia's eye level. So we'll go there and there. Just going to erase this to get it out, the old vanishing point to get it out of our way. And we'll put the couch at about center stage. Well, I mean, the edge of that center. Is that wide enough?
Sorry?
Am I talking to you?
I'm sorry, I didn't think you were. That's why I said, what?
And we'll do the same height. About right there. And cushions. And Ryan Johnson closed every story thread in that movie to the point that they had to bring J.J. Abrams back just to put in more story threads. And then Luke catches the lightsaber, sort of winks at the screen, take this, Ryan. Jedi's weapons should not be thrown away. Along those lines. So I burnt my finger. See that little thing right there? And it's still working. I'm so happy. You never know how important that finger is. That's the finger you press every button with.
I know.
My George,
Not like when you hurt your thumb.
I call it my George Jetson finger. Remember the episode where he hurt his finger? Had to go on workman's compensation. They lost the Sky High Tower. Had to eat Astro.
No. I don't remember that part.
Yeah, about 45. This edge coat should be about right there. And it'd be that high. That's wrong. What did I do wrong here? Let's see. That. Yeah, that is way off. What the hell was I using for a vanishing point?
I'm sorry, I was doing something on my.
Am I talking to you?
All right, I don't know.
Great sakes. Okay, that looks better. I must have found another eraser crumb that I was using as a vanishing point. And have I done it? Yeah, the couch is, I don't have to draw the top of the couch because now it's below the view, below the sight lines. It's just what I wanted. It just worked out that way. All right, the rug. Goes about halfway into the litter box. Better be sure to draw the sand that she tracks from the litter box. I must have used that as my vanishing point when I screwed up on the couch. Okay, good enough. Now, Felicia's head's about that high. She's not even going to bother to look back. Just to sort of self-assured, that's better. Eyes at half mast. Carrying off. She's off into her own world. Probably going to a nap for her nap. Daytime, what's she doing up? Strolling off. Don't like that. Tail follow behind her. Fi's still up here on the couch. And he'll pick up his feet on the couch. And the roughs are done on that one. How long did that take? Only took 40 minutes.
That's not bad.
All right, let's put that aside. Bring these back. I think we can break out the ink. No, we got to do the finished pencils on this sucker. Well, that's return to our Japanese friends. Now, this is an HB pencil. Classically, this is a 2B. It also said HB. That's surprising. The Dixon Ticonderoga used to be a 2B pencil. It's just that they had us fill out all those little IBM cards when we were children. You could only use a 2B pencil because we were sharper. Oh, it was darker. The harder lead should keep its point longer. And make a darker, more refined line. That's harder to erase, but hopefully the ink will be covering most of it. Geez, I'm gonna close the light because you can't see crap. Yeah, can't really see. A little bit better. I'll read this joke after I finish doing the. Well, actually, no. I probably should read the joke beforehand because it will explain why I'm doing things with characters. Actually, there's a lot going on here with the drawing that I planned. So,
Okay.
let me. Yesterday I was a dog. Today I'm a dog. Will I still be a dog tomorrow? Yes. And Felicia says, he's not exactly capable of self-improvement, is he? Now, what's going on here is Beau's getting ready for bed, brushing his teeth. He's getting in bed, and Fido's there. So he picks Fido up to bring him to his couch. And Fido sleeps on his couch. Dino sleeps on the floor. Now, I've said this about Dino quite a bit. The character he was based on, he survived a New England winter without a jacket, not out of poverty, not really out of stupidity, because Dino wasn't a stupid person, just out of laziness or just inactivity. Just never got around to it, really. And Dino, our character, is still sleeping on the floor. He's not exactly capable of self-improvement, is he?
Uh-oh.
Telephone. That's her mommy. She's in rehab. Got to get her off the stuff.
Hi, Mama. Hi.
Wow, I wonder how much of that the camera will pick up.
No, not right now. We found it quite like 5 of them.
I think my mother-in-law wants me. Currently, my only use in her world is helping her get on the internet. And it's surprising because I'm not very computer savvy, but compared to her, damn it, I'm the nerd. I've owned Macintoshes since '84, and I've recently just learned Windows. But I think it's just the flexibility of a younger mind. Older people have a mental block, which I'm hoping to cultivate in myself. Wonderful old person's mental block, but I don't have to learn anything new like, oh, I don't know, editing software? If my intention was to become a YouTube star, I guess I have to learn editing software, but I don't want to be a YouTube star. I just want to draw a damn comic strip. I'm going to try to speak so you can't hear Vicky's conversation with her mommy. Look, it's a mirror view. So as I'm trying to tell the story of my characters here, Dino's not really a loser. He's not really stupid. He's just not exactly capable of self-improvement. And I'm thinking with him burying his head under the pillow, he's aware that he requires self-improvement, which sort of adds to the pathos of the entire character. The bliss that exists in ignorance is not a bliss that he's going to be able to enjoy. Wow, character studies. I never thought I'd see that in a comic strip. Well, it's not exactly Great Gatsby, but oh well. Little Willy Loman of a character. Just wants to be well liked. All right, we got that. Now carrying Fido back to the couch. I had to have Ghost do a circuitous route to this because Dino's blocking him on the floor. You had to walk around. But you don't want to show Dino in the third panel. Dino comes up in the last panel. Yeah, try to tell two different jokes in most comic strips. One would be the one that's standard written for you. And there'll be another joke or two in the actual drawing. Like, for instance, in the last one, Fido beating up the mailman. Fido beating up the mailman had nothing to do with the restraining order joke. But layers. I did like the beware of dog sign on the wall, and Fido tapes a picture of himself. In case everyone doesn't quite know what the dog looks like, they have to beware of. He likes the advertisement. So it's a challenge for Dave. He is ready to stand up to. We'll use that joke in the Fido Christmas special. Yeah, I've written the script for a very Fido Christmas. Hopefully for animated audiences. I sort of grew up on the the Peanuts Charlie Brown Christmas special. Set the gold standards. I'd love to have some great music for it, but I know nothing, and I mean nothing about music. They got Schultz got a jazz pianist to do his. I am completely out of my depths musically. But that seems to be the most important thing of an animated Christmas special. I think the only musical bit I wrote was Manana. Song Dino sings. Manana, we can do it tomorrow. For more information, see Comicstrip.com. Oh, I also did, Fido did the Leash Law Blues. Yeah, that's Cartoon Boys here. Here's an attempt at writing music. All right, Fido's ears are folded down a bit, angry, got slightly angry eyes, a little bit of a frown, as he's comfortably up against his little pillow here. Pillow's important. Fido sleeps on the couch. Dino sleeps on the floor. Again, he has nothing to do with the actual joke. The comic strip started with Dino was just going to stay a couple of nights. He was kicked out of his mom's basement. And didn't have a job. And a lot of the early strips, it was Dino going from job to job. This strip almost can be called Dino, not Fido. Dino worked at McDonald's, and where else did Dino work? But now he's a henchman. Bo got him a job. So he's theoretically pulling in a weekly paycheck if the cat boss actually pays him. By this time, about the only improvement the character has done is I've given him a winter jacket. But he's still here on the floor. Mainly, well, not to break the third wall, but the reason why he's still here on the floor is because, well, comic strips don't change. It's a comic strip. But I'm going to tell you, he's still on the floor because he's not exactly capable of self-improvement.
Aww.
I was just telling the audience that this comic strip probably should be named Dino.
Fido was just a supporting character.
Well, sort of. The really interesting, pathetic character is Dino.
I know, but I don't know why you make him so pathetic.
Well, no, because there's a good character study there.
I know.
He's not stupid. He's not a loser, really.
No.
He's not lacking self-confidence, certainly.
He well, okay. Yeah, I guess not.
All right, let's pull up the brushes. Sorry about that camera. Microphone. Once again, we decide which is worthy.
Which is worthy.
I choose you. Pikachu, I choose you. All right. Oops, he's got a slight bend to him. Now we will test him out on the borders first. If he doesn't do his job, we can always get another brush. Shake the ink. It's important that a brush does its job.
I would think so.
And if I see he's not going to work out, I'm not going to use him for the characters. Let's see how this brush is going to... Okay, it's a little sloppy. Does it have a point? This one might do it. So I know I teach this lesson every time I do it, but I might as well tell the audience, children out there who want to learn how to draw a straight line with a ruler. Metal ruler, edge, put that against the paper. You hold the ruler at a slight angle, your fingers underneath it, and run the finial across a straight line. Human is very good at judging level, so I can just eyeball it, put the ruler up against the existing line, and be sure to be pretty parallel.
I don't know. I still think drawing a straight line is an active superheroism.
Well, actually, holding the ruler right is the superhero part.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
because
it's still superhuman.
I burnt this thumb a couple weeks ago, and I could not hold the ruler, which is why I was so worried about burning this finger, because I thought I might not be able to hold the brush. But actually, you don't need that side of the finger. You hold the brush on this side of the on this side of the finger, not that side of the finger. So.
Okay. Well, stop messing up your hands. Fingers.
I was cooking your breakfast. So I guess it's your fault.
Nope. Nope, not gonna take that.
So the Fido Christmas special opens with Dino without his coat on in the winter. That's that aside.
So it was a Dino story? The Fido Christmas?
Fido Christmas special is actually going to be mostly about Dino, yeah.
I'm beginning to see a pattern.
So anyway, I was going to ask you, geez, do you think we should get HBO?
No.
Here's the funny thing. Rings of Power is going to be on Amazon, and we have Amazon still, only because we want the free shipping. Jeff Bezos, how much did he spend on this? $1 billion? And he's planning on giving it 5 seasons. Jeff, why can't you be more like Netflix and just give it 1 or 2 and get out?
Even if it's a good show.
Even if it's a good show like The Tick. Yeah, just give it 1 or 2 seasons and you can get out. Who thinks Rings of Power is actually going to go for 5 seasons? You're just a racist because you don't like dwarfs of color.
You don't hear one or another.
No, don't. By the way, female dwarfs have beards. You can't really tell them apart, male dwarfs. Just a point. Why? How many dwarfs have you met, Charles? They're fictional characters. Actually, I haven't read this one, have I? This is one of the Friday ones, of course. Where are they Friday? In a bar. The Canadian geese are yelling at Fido and Dino. When you tell us to go home to Canada, that's racist. We're staying here. And then the 2 geese sort of walk off. You know, the bars are. This place is a mess, eh? Let's go back to Canada. They made the place a mess, and now they're going back to Canada. Those Canadian geese. Horrible. Almost forming these characters. The silent goose here always has the same look on his face. We're the activist goose. has a frown usually. I don't know why, but activists have to have frowns. Why can't they all just smile? I think I've already. I think that's a mommy again. Let's use on the phone now.
Hi, Mama. What? Oh, very good. Oh, usually there's
So I think I've told the audience before why I do these lines here. I'm doing them right now. All right. I ripped this off from Robert Crumb. Don't know why. I just like them. Just early on, I decided, well, I need a sort of distinct style as a cartoonist. Well, why don't I just steal Robert Crumb's cross-hatching then? Oh yes, I give him full credit.
my mother wants to figure out how to make a sweet potato burrito because she just had a sweet potato burrito when she was very young. I know. I don't know what they put in it, but I'll have to look.
I'm guessing sweet potatoes.
And burritos.
Mm-hmm. Well, the potato was first cultivated in the Americas, so I suppose when the burrito was first made by the Aztecs, they could have made it with sweet potato. It's not out of the realm of culinary possibilities.
I guess not. Well, she just had one, so.
I would just make like a sweet potato mash and put curry powder in it. Serve it in
Oh, I don't know. This had to have been a very
well, not hot.
No,
Well,
yeah.
it doesn't have to be hot curry powder.
I know.
Chill. I'm sorry. I mean chili powder.
Yeah.
I mean, just use the cheapo McCormick stuff that they make for us white folks. That's not hot at all.
Oh, okay.
I got some chili powder from the natives, you might say, of the area.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, I remember
That stuff is volcanic. Yeah, I didn't expect. I've never had hot chili powder before.
It was good.
Oh yeah.
It was, whew.
In the usual supermarkets I shop at cater to white folks. So they, McCormick does not make real chili powder. That's the brand I've had my entire life.
Okay,
Expand your horizons living in the city.
so my mother just decided that she likes arugula.
Arugula.
Not arugula, arugula. It's a kind of cookie, I guess.
Really?
Yeah, it's a crescent-shaped cookie, typically part of Jewish culture.
It's not a leafy lettuce.
No, that is arugula. No, we're gonna arugula. And
Okay.
so I just looked it up
Yeah.
to try and get it for her at some point. It's expensive. Unless I'm looking at it wrong, but.
Them Jewish people trying to get one over on us.
Oh my God Almighty! Why would you say something so stupid? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's expensive. I'm surprised. I thought, a box of cookies. I found a box of arugula cookies or whatever. Cheapest one I can find is like a box of like 2 or 3. It's $13.99.
My grandmother on my father's side was Jewish,
I know, but you still should say all that.
so I have complete immunity to saying I love the Jews. A little bit pushy, yeah, okay, but they can have everything in the Middle East.
Anyway, that's funny. She doesn't get arugula then.
Is it sweet? No, it's a cookie. It has to be.
Yeah, it's like a cookie. It almost looks like a cinnamon bun, but in a cookie, or like a tiny little croissant.
Yeah. Okay.
It looks like it's super sweet, to be honest with you, but I didn't think she really liked it. Oh, there's a couple of them over here, so. Huh. Sugar-free arugula.
I kind of like the smile on Goose's face here, and the white part on the back of the head. So his head is pointed down. Looks like he's wearing a cap, and he's sitting up here on the divider here, just pooping away. So yes, the bar is covered in goose poop.
Oh, fun.
And chief colorist, what color is goose poop?
Pink. Purple.
Whatever.
Orange. Maybe a little bit of violet.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw the goose poop here for the audience. There we go.
Oh, aren't you nice to the audience? I'm going to draw some goose poop for the audience. Why, thank you very much.
There we go.
On behalf of the audience,
Have some more dripping down the wall there. And the silent goose is looking back while walking away. I haven't even attempted to give these geese names. To be completely honest, I wasn't sure they were going to last this long.
I know, but they're adorable.
I had hoped that about a year ago, we did a time traveling bit, and I brought back a couple of guys from the future fellas. And I had hoped that I would use those characters more. I just found last night a bunch of the jokes I wrote for them. And it wasn't bad.
Mhm.
I just never got into the. Let's see if I can find them. I just saw them a little while ago. I never got into actually doing the Future Fellows.
You never got into doing what?
Well, doing anything with the Future Fellows.
Oh.
Well, one of them was basically a leg breaker for organized crime, where the other one was extortionists. But they, of course, had more newspeak words for what their job was, Just going off the top of my head, I think a financial facilitator for. I just didn't feel like drawing them.
Alrighty then.
And why are we doing this?
To make you happy.
To make me happy. And I guess the Future Fellas just didn't make me happy. But the darn Canadian geese do. And this thing, I probably could have left the Canadian geese and came back to them, and fine. I don't think I can go back to the Future Fellows, because then I'd have to explain who they are. Yes, why these big scary men are wearing dresses and carrying dogs and cats, respectively. This is a view of the bar we seldom see. Head on to the door. There's the divider in the middle of the bar. I don't think I've ever drawn this angle. And you guys should have been around for the actual light penciling. You would have seen the thought process that brought this angle to life.
I thought you were going to say they should be around for the past Phydeaux, which they can count on Phydeauthecomicstrip.com. Yes, that's right, Phydeauthecomicstrip.com for all your Phydeaux needs. Did I do that okay?
Check's in the mail.
Okay, good. And how much is that check for?
About 4 cents. I was going to say 14 cents, but no, that's 4
4
cents.
cents?
4 cents. That's about as much as we make on YouTube, according to the internet. The chief colorist actually found a website that tells everyone how much someone makes on the internet.
There's a website that says that, yeah. Social Blade. So you can look us up and see how the millions we're making.
Actually, it says hundreds, doesn't it?
It does. Don't know where they got that information.
But we are not here for riches. We are here
To make you happy.
to make me fucking happy. That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
But isn't that the old saying, happy wife? So,
Why? Are you miserable?
no.
All right, then shut up.
I was gonna say it should be making me happy. Focusing on making me happy. I keep wanting to sing the Partridge Family, which no one listening probably understands.
A whole lot of loving is what we'll bring in. Yeah. All right. Activist geese and quiet geese. Goose. Geese, goose, gus. Geese, goose. Gee, wouldn't the Canadian geese make a great stuffed animal?
Yes, they would. If you're interested in any Fido merchandising, please leave a comment. Or contact me at the email address on the site.
All right, and last panel. I probably should center this a little bit so the audience. Almost intermission.
What do you guys do for intuition? Put up a little sign that says intuition and play some music? Or?
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's see. I'll be right back.
Talk amongst yourselves. Well, hello all. How are you?
Actually, how'd that bit on time? I'll go.
How'd
The
you-
deficit is too high, too low. Discuss.
Leave him for the top.
Where is it? There it is. So, is everybody talking amongst themselves? Are you enjoying the bit of silence? Oh, I guess it's not a bit of silence if I'm talking. Never mind. Well, let's see. I'm writing in chat if anybody would like to ask me any questions or, just say hello. Oh, sorry to go silent on you, but maybe you are just all being reflective. So I should let you be and not say anything.
So what's the over-under on how many calls are under it?
Oh, let's not, please do that. But I'd say probably at least one more.
No bets.
No bets. No.
I was gonna say that.
Oh, okay, no bets. She's just trying to figure out the Facebook stuff since it's got the new layout. Okay.
Oh no, Facebook changed again?
Yeah,
Horrible.
I know.
I love the intermission. Gives me a chance to just rest and relax. Contemplate things.
Yes, what are you contemplating?
Nothing really.
Okay. Never mind.
Well, back to work. Load up the brush.
Begin again.
Excuse me. Did he just burp on camera?
Me?
No, me. I said, did he just burp on camera?
I know, but I didn't hear it, so that's
Oh,
why
good.
I said me.
Maybe the camera didn't pick it up.
Hopefully, but now it did.
It hasn't been picking up all these farts. I do not fart on camera. That's beneath me. About 8 inches.
Yeah, now we're just gonna have Patrick's family in my head. I think I love you. So am I, so am Fido.
Okay, enough singing. We don't have the
The rights.
rights to the song. So since we're on the topic of mismanaging franchises, how's Star Trek going?
Oh, just Ducky. What is the newest Star Trek thing? Do you know?
Picard.
Is that the newest one?
Well, yeah, they're going into season 2, and season 3 they're going to bring back the Next Generation cast.
Well, that might be interesting.
Well, here's the thing: it would be interesting if they had something that you call a story. Now, hear me out here. Hear me out here. I know I'm being radical, but what you do
Silly goose.
is you start with a story, and then you hire the actors.
Mhm. So how do you believe that they're doing it? They're hiring the actors and then the story?
Well,
Yeah,
I don't think they've written a word of it yet. They just have announced this season that they've hired the actors from season 3, which, by the way, is something Patrick Stewart said he would never do.
Oh, yeah, I know. Have the Next Generation people on? Yeah.
I did not think it was possible, but they've made me not want to watch The Next Generation anymore because Picard was so bad.
I know. Well, you can can say he's still how he was.
But here's the thing, that's not Picard.
I know, that's what I said. You can say he's still how he was.
Yeah, that's a robot. They replaced him with a robot.
That's true, they literally did.
Somehow, from one positronic cell, they were able to extract Data's DNA. Hasn't been such silliness since they did sonar in space in Star Trek Discovery. And the shooting star in space. But what do you really expect? This is the guy who destroyed the Spider-Man franchise for Sony. I don't know how they get their job. It's not even a woman. Let's do some lettering. Have I read that one for you?
Let's do some more.
I haven't read this one for you, but I'll read it to you later. Let's go back to the yesterday I was a dog. Yesterday I was a dog. Yeah, I can't write music. It's not my skills.
We have so many skills.
Oh yeah, so many. I'm ever so
You're a
smart.
Renaissance mom. You
I-
are smart. Don't
I'm
you?
ever so overflowing with ideas and creativity. Why can't I write music?
Well, because you're overflowing with all the other ideas and creativity. There's not enough room left.
Maybe because I
You
don't
can't
want.
have-
No, yeah, it's
That's what I meant to say.
much like editing video. I don't want to write music. It's like coloring a comic strip. I don't want to write music.
What? You don't want to color. Okay, yeah. Or erase. Or
Hey, here's an idea.
what?
Maybe the chief colorist can become a video editor.
You know what? Chief colorist will mull that around, but let's not give her any jobs right now. Chief colorist will mull. Yeah. No words. I have no words. I cannot speak.
Chief colorist and webmistress,
There you go.
video editor. Wow, see, you can just pick up the job titles. See, she's so eager to please all the time. She's probably actually going to learn video editing now.
Nope.
Oh, you heard that?
Yep. Maybe. No, I'm not doing that.
All right. I like to try to center the text. Try to get this to the center of the board. So I'm going to move it over. All right. You see, I gave myself a little arrow here. Tell me to do it, which you don't really pick up on that. Don't really pick up on this video, do you?
What did you pick up? I'm sorry.
Well, I like to try to center the text, center justification. And when I wrote "be a dog," I actually started "be" over here. So now I'm moving it over to the right with hopes that I can get this more centered. And it sort of is. I used to type out all the text and print it out and then trace it onto the comic strip. That way I'd get perfect justification, perfect letter spacing. Saved a lot of trouble. Why must dogs and cats fight? Why can't they just get along? Get along.
Dogs and cats
Living together.
living together.
Complete anarchy. And look, we're hyphenating a word. Self-improve, and on the next line, meant. Word hyphenation is completely acceptable in the comic strip world. Usually done in the wordier strips, like Doonesbury. All right, let's put that sucker aside. And actually, we've got another one, a letter.
Am I getting any strips today? I only have one on my desk.
Yeah, you've got two coming right now, and who knows?
Okay.
You just wanted to brag to the audience that you've caught up.
Yes, I did. And the one that's on my desk is about a fluff color. Maybe a little bit moa. Moa? I don't know what a moa is.
No, you said Ma.
Moa?
Yeah.
Huh? A little ma?
We should embrace our accents
Yeah.
for the wonderful things that they are.
I get that.
Wonderful things that they are. It's another one that I don't think I've read to the audience yet. No, I thought about changing the words here. Let me. No, we're gonna stick with it as it's originally been written. Okay, I started erasing. I can't tell. Okay, big word. What the hell? I'm pretty sure it's spelled correctly,
Which word?
but I'm going to check anyway. Only because this is the opportunity to show the world. Actually, don't want to show you my past searches.
Yeah, okay.
So, INTERRUP, let's see, 2 R's. I would have spelled that wrong. Now, let's see if I can just fit it in. I thought it might have been spelled wrong, but I figured I would save it for the broadcast
To show people that you actually do sometimes everything.
to correct spell check. All right, well, another quality job done. Now, in the old days, we'd have to look that up in what's called a dictionary. But then, how do you find the word if you don't know how to spell it?
That is a very good question. Or maybe just start with the first letter and keep trying.
You start typing it, and spell check says, "Did you mean this?"
Yeah, that's how you do it.
And then, of course, you say, "I don't know."
I don't know.
This is a wordy one. I can tell because I'm trying to squeeze the words into the balloons. A lot of big words. Emergency broadcast system.
Yeah, a lot of big words.
Government couldn't have come up with a better name. The government doesn't have to squeeze these words into word balloons. No, they can just toss them out there with abandon.
Word balloon abandoned. No, that doesn't sound right. Word.
All right, Vanna. Just turn the letters. I wonder if the air conditioning is being picked up.
The air conditioning what?
Is being picked up on the microphone.
Oh, I don't know, I don't think so.
It's a steady droning in the background.
It's the ASMR, whatever they call it.
It's been hot outside, but well, I didn't know that. I enjoy the great indoors. After all the years outside, every day, rain or shine, heat, never too cold, never too hot, always too cold, always too hot. So happy to be indoors. I can see why dogs became domesticated. It's not just the couch, it's the air conditioning. So I just wrote World War III here and brought this to mind. Chief Colorist,
Yes.
do you think after Russia's special what's the word he used?
Invasion? No.
Well, no, not invasion.
I know.
Special operations
Special operations, yes.
in Ukraine. Do you think the Russian military will be able to sell their weapons abroad
They're the losing
more effectively or less effectively? I mean, are there going to be any third world nations who are going to look at the performance of, say, the Russian tanks and say, geez, I've got to get me one of them?
No. Maybe they'll have a going out of business soon sale. Or everything must go. Mark the ticket prices off like 50% at first, and then every week after it goes down 10%.
It is good that the Ukrainians are being kind enough to help the Russians get rid of so much of their surplus.
It is good, yes, and good. These are benefits, everything. And the Ukrainians are happy to do it for them.
No, they're not happy.
Well, no, I know they're not happy, but
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
Feel bad for the folks over there.
That is true. I misspoke in that respect, but what I mean is,
Mhm.
you know what I mean. Yeah, it's about time to kind of wrap up though, I'm almost done with over there. Let's just finish up. Russia, go home.
Stop being murderous bastards trying to kill your neighbors to steal their property.
Just go home.
We'll give you a mulligan, Vlad. Just give back Crimea.
I'm hesitant to say that, however, I know I had to see him in a mulligan meeting yesterday, but even at this point, it's like, just go home. Just stop. Just stop, yeah. It's like, go ahead, just stop. seems very easy and naive, but still very true.
I mean, they had some fantastic paratroopers. I mean, these guys were elite, well-trained soldiers, and they just left them out to hang, and just left them to dry on the airstrip and in Kiev. Oh, poor guys.
Yeah.
You would hope that your government had your back. But at least we know it's not going to be World War III.
Thankfully.
At this point, I kind of wonder if the Russian nuclear missiles would work.
Let's not ever.
Let's not find out, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Hillary did sell them a third of our stockpile of uranium for some reason. People forget that. Who was colluding with the Russians? Oh, Donald Trump. Yeah. Okay. Station is a joke from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Oh.
All right, I just wrote the word station, so I have to say it.
Station.
But anyway, I should read this after I finish the signature, which is the most important part. All right, we have Fido and Bo. Let's center this a little bit. They're watching TV, or at least Fido's just entering the room with his potato chips. Bo's sitting on the couch with the beer. Fido says, "What happened to the TV?" "Just a test. It's been interrupted by the emergency broadcast system." "Why do they need to test that?" "In case World War III happens." "Well, I'm not going out there to fight it. I'll need light entertainment on my TV. Not this." "I'll call the station." World War III breaks out. We need our Netflix. At least. Or Amazon Prime.
Interesting correlation.
But definitely not. We won't need Disney Plus,
No,
and we won't need HBO.
No, very true, very true.
That one needs. Well, I guess we can start doing some of the stuff as a ruler. Let's pull these three back. And that one's finished. That one's finished. That one needs pencil. All right. I think this one's furthest along. We can just go in there with the ruler and finish the backgrounds. Where is the ruler? It's not back in the station. Oh, where could my ruler have gone? Okay, we're out of business here.
We are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I a victim of gravity?
Mm-hmm.
Who's on the floor?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, those of you on the camera will think this is magic because I'm just drawing these lines willy-nilly out of nowhere. But believe it or not, somewhere under here, there are pencil marks. I can hardly see them, so I know you can't see them at all. Under the edge of the table, I'd like to do a double line, just to make it look like a shadow. Actually, this one's never been read to the audience either. What the hell? Let's give it a read, huh?
Sure.
We have Dino, Bo, Fido, and there's Felicia sleeping on the end of the top of the couch there. Bo says to Dino, "Where's your half of the rent? Can you let me slide it another month?" "What'd you do with this month's rent money?" "I paid last month's bills." "How are you paying this month's bills?" "You don't have to worry about them till next month."
That's right.
Kind of like how Felicia's passed out here. And I've drawn the apartment at its non-Fido destroyed messiness. Back in the old days, Fido used to wreck the apartment when they left him home alone. But now he's wrecking the apartment when they're home. Well, he's assisting in the wrecking. As we've got potato chips spilled all over the place, beer bottle under here, beer bottle, beer bottle, beer bottle, beer bottle. Dino's sitting here playing a video game. Piece of paper, there, piece of paper here. Where is the top of that refrigerator? Yeah. I guess it's right there. All right, gotta let that dry. It's a cabinet. Okay. So, what did you think of the season finale of Better Call Saul?
I will miss the show. I don't know that we had to end on Gene's story. So it was okay. I liked it. Why? What did you think?
Not what. Well, it is. It is what I expected, not what I wanted. I would have liked to have learned more about Ice Station Zebra Associates.
Yes, they kind of put that out there and they didn't
They
close that up.
Forgot all about it, I would say.
Well, and that's unusual because usually they do. They have closed up a lot of things. They also did not really close up Gus Fring. We're still not sure who he was before he got up to.
Something about him being a general in Argentina.
Yeah. But I was fun and I liked it and it did end it.
Yeah,
You know, some things
Jimmy belonged in prison.
that is true. But
I did get the 8 years right on. We watched it together,
Mhm.
and I predicted to the wife that, you know, really, what were they going to get him for? He was going to talk them down to 8 years, and he talked them down to 7.5 years.
Which is close enough. We'll give it to you.
But then he gave it all away,
Yeah,
stupidly.
I'm still,
Why? Yeah, I'm still figuring out why.
I'm still not sure why he did that.
Maybe we're not smart enough. I mean, was he doing this, sacrificing himself to save Kim from getting sued
But I don't
by
see how it could.
Howard's wife?
I don't see how it could.
I mean, Kim had nothing to take, so you know, yeah, you'll win the lawsuit. Go ahead. Kim's already living in Florida. That's where you go when you don't want to pay your your lawsuits.
Yeah, I don't know.
O.J. Amber, learn.
We could have learned a little bit more about what that was about. Like that, I don't know. Was it just to win Kim's favor back? But
No idea. He could have been out in 8 years.
7.5 years, and he had a cushy settlement. Like he was going to be in a certain prison, and
Instead, he ends up in the Supermax.
right.
Where I think he's going to do fine. They seem to be treating him like a hero.
Well, they did the whole thing on the
Better Call
bus to
Saul.
prove that, to prove that he had sort of a following.
Amongst the
Yeah.
he had signed that deal with Satan, so his minions were gonna respect him.
Exactly.
He sold his soul to the devil, so you know.
I liked the show overall, and it wasn't the kind of season ender that like soured the show. It wasn't that kind of an ender, but series ender. But I don't know. There's still a couple of unanswered questions, and I think I would have been okay if they had given an ending like just before the whole Walter White stuff. I don't think we needed to see Jimmy get caught afterwards, and I don't know, but it was a well-written show.
We're not going to criticize it. We love Vince Gilligan. We appreciate the entertainment he has given us.
I enjoyed the show the whole time, and I'd watch it again, and I'd watch anything else that they put out just out of curiosity, if no other reason. And I'm sure it would be good. The big little nacho. Sorry if I spoil those people if you haven't watched it yet. Nacho.
My wife has a crush on Nacho.
Not on a person, it's a TV persona. And not really, because he's a bad guy, but. There were some really, really well-written parts of that show, and it was a lot of fun. They put a lot into it. I wonder if they will do anything in the Breaking Bad universe.
There's not much to do. I gave my recommendation that I'd have that character who Jimmy and Kim scam as, not being as successful.
Yeah.
Not being as successful as he claims. Tequila guy.
Tequila, sorry.
No problem.
And
And
actually, you to correct me on alcohol questions.
alcohol is very important in my life, or at least it used to be. It's
the thing is they have a lot of good characters that you could do a prequel or a show like how they were acting while all this was going on. But these shows go on for 7, 8, 9 years, so like you can't do a prequel of Gus Spring because
he's too old.
He's too old. You have to recast him, and I don't know. That would have to be somebody would have to be extremely bright to find the right character to recast him.
Or maybe we could just let it go.
Oh, we could let it go, yes. But I'm just yes, absolutely.
Let it go. Let it go. No, Hollywood cannot let anything go. If there's money they will not leave money on the table.
Well, that's why I jokingly said Breaking Bad universe, because that's what
Cinematic universe.
Cinematic universe of Breaking Bad sounds like you could be one of those. I still think that the vet is a viable character that we could do more with, but I don't know if they would do it like as he's working with.
We'll have the vet and that Walking Dead character guy.
Oh God, yeah.
Who plays one of the hired guns.
Mm-hmm.
That actor actually needs a show. I think he needs work.
I know he's really good.
Yeah, he'd be happy to.
But and he's really good too. He eats up the roles and he does well with them.
Yeah. Wow, you might have got something actually.
Who knows? Hopefully.
They can bring back the Man Mountain guy who Mike at Aaron Trout chases away.
Well, the pharmacy guy with the baseball cards. I mean, he's on What We Do in the Shadows, so I guess there's hope for these guys to get other jobs.
Yeah, I didn't recognize that character. That's funny.
Oh yeah, he's the
The time sucking vampire. Whatever. Yeah. I keep on hitting the microphone with my comic strip. I'm sure the audience loves to hear that.
bang, crash, boom. Anybody wearing headphones? Yeah, sorry. Oh my goodness. You are coming on. Oh no, you're past the 2-hour mark.
2 hour, 10 minutes. Yeah. Unlike last week, we really don't have anywhere to go today.
Mm-hmm.
And the more of this I get done, the more work we have for the chief colorist to do.
Who is doing more coloring?
So that we can wipe that smug little I'm finished
I never said I was finished. I am not
notion
finished.
out of her head.
I am not finished. I am still behind, but I am not as behind as I once was. I'm coloring the only script that's on my table right now. I won't probably finish it right now, but I'm coloring it. Calling it all the same.
All right. All right. Okay, that's done. That is okay now. Oh, looks like we'll be sending
You know,
3 off to the colorist sometime today. I gotta let this sucker dry and do some of the detail on the pants.
this week is your sister's birthday.
September. Actually, wasn't Lisa in August and Laura's in July? Oh, September.
This is August.
No, wait. Yeah, Lisa's August 26th or September 7th. No, it's
August 26th, this week.
oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. Damn it. We gotta send her a gift.
Today is the 21st, so we have time.
I know one of them's on the 13th because I think she was born Friday. She was born Friday the 13th.
That's your sister, Laura. That's the January.
January 13th. Yeah. Okay, just do a little bit down here for the refrigerator cabinet. That for the handle. All right, there's another one for the chief colorist.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 for her.
Oh, you're actually. Oh, I thought you were getting up and going to hand them to me. I was like, you're actually leaving.
Well, the thing is that they're too wet. I could give them to you, but if you started working on them, you'd smear.
No
And
smearing.
smearing doesn't make me happy. Why are we here? Make me happy. That's right. Actually, I can probably get to work on finishing this for a 4th one for you. But there's a lot of mess in the background.
Traveling along is a song that we're singing.
Okay, you know we're not singing. I'm going to do the word balloons here so they have a chance to dry. Go. The word balloon tells the audience who is speaking. Really? That's fascinating. How do we tell it in the real world? I don't know. It's a mystery.
Maybe if we watch them out to see who's mouth is.
Interesting concept.
Isn't it though? I thought so.
I really think we all should have word balloons in the real world.
Just as long as they're not like inner compliments, because that can get us all in trouble.
All right. Let's put that aside. What the hell? Let's do the word balloons. No, actually, since his head is floating in the balloons in a few of the panels, you got to do the characters first. I'm one of the few comic strips that don't mind the character's head protruding in the word balloon.
I see them. Good Lord. I have to do some reprogramming. Now all I have in my head is Pocket Family. Going back a little bit, if there's anybody who'd like to discuss Better Call Saul, please do so in the comments or send
So
me an email.
I'm going to interrupt the discussion of Saul for a minute.
Mhm.
Right here on the table inside this picture frame
Mhm.
is Fido's receipt.
Aw.
A joke from a long time ago. I keep on forgetting to put it in here, but there it is. It's a callback.
Mhm.
He framed the receipt when he purchased Fido
No give back.
to remind him that not only were you marked down, but you are property, Fido. I bought you at a pet store, and I should have got a cat.
No! Blasphemy.
But it's a very important
Oh.
document.
Well, and Fido were meant to be together.
Very important document. It sort of marks Fido's origin, as it were.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do as many joke callbacks as you can. It's easy enough. Yes, Bo wears his shoes in the house. I'm gonna pretend I don't hear. I believe the chief colorist is becoming hard of hearing. So, of course, I try to play that joke up as much as possible. That's just the sort of magic that makes this relationship go.
Yeah.
It's amongst the dozen or so running gags that I have going. One of the few that she's aware of, actually. So she fights against it. But just to make myself happy, this is what I do. I play obscure pranks on my wife, many of which she doesn't know about yet.
Like what?
You don't know about them yet,
Yeah, okay.
but you suspect.
Oh, you're not. Oh, I want to smack you.
Let's see what she comes up with. Who's in the other one? I'd be curious as to what she suspects.
If you are who I think you are, I'm gonna smack you. And yes, I know that's on. There's proof.
You know, I had a little bit of trouble drawing Bo's arm reaching back to take some potato chips out of Fido's bag.
Okay.
I'm just telling the audience. I think I drew it 3 or 4 times. But yeah, this is a world where the human asks the dog if he can have a potato chip.
Well, Fido is in charge of the bag.
Oh. 3 times. That would be Mickey's mother.
Yeah, you've also been doing this for 2.5 hours. So it's not like every 2 minutes. Oh, hold on.
Wonder what she wants now.
Hi. Oh, good. Okay. Oh, that's good. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. Okay.
That would show.
So, I did do a little bit of coloring over here. However, it's so bloody dark in this place.
But we have huge windows, as we have told the audience repeatedly.
Yes, we have huge windows that are currently being blocked by the blinds.
But we do not want to bring the outdoors into the great indoors. The great indoors are great for a reason. They are
Yes, they're
indoors
indoor.
and they're air conditioned.
That is the best
And
part.
the sun is not beating down on you and causing your Irish skin to blister. White girl.
The white is so white. I'm pretty translucent. I don't laugh at the dog and tell me, no, that's the way your leg really looks.
Yeah, there was a white patch on her mother's leg, and she was worried. You know, what is that? Some sort of skin problem? No, that's your actual skin. It's all the skin around it that's
That's got, veins or.
age split response,
Age
whatever.
spots,
She's 86 years old. She does, each one's a badge of.
That large white
Of
spot
life.
is not a large white spot. Everything else around it is discolored.
A large white spot is your actual skin.
That's gonna be me. Excuse me. It's not that podcast, it's just that I didn't sleep much last night.
I got to figure out what to do for lunch.
What are our options?
Well, there's chicken,
Chicken.
and then there's chicken and rice, and then there's chicken
Without rice. And then there's-
without rice, and then there's chicken.
And that chicken may have some rice.
Yeah, with or without rice.
Oh, now you're making me hungry talking about food. Stop it.
We're at least an hour away from eating anything. I'm not even prepared.
We don't even have any sunflowers for snacks.
Sunflower
Sunflower
seeds.
seeds. We're not eating sunflowers, we're eating sunflower seeds.
So Sunday, usually I do something in the pasta department. But all we got is this whole wheat pasta, and it's horrible. Oh, no, I don't mind the chickpea pasta.
I was just going to say the chickpea pasta was so far the best one.
Yeah,
The enemy pasta, I think you like, right?
not really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't like
it was better than the whole wheat stuff.
Yeah. I think it's different because I didn't like the texture or something that bothered me. It wasn't so much the taste, it was just, I don't know. The chickpea was not bad. I have to give you that.
I should explain to the audience, I had to go to a nutritionist because problems with my health.
Because our problems.
Years of abuse done their damage. Anyway, nutritionist has put me on certain types of foods, and I can have regular pasta. But this is my plot to live forever. Yes, immortality. All you got to do is cut out the pasta.
and eat edamame. Or,
And most rice, like long grain white rice, no, you can't have that. Once a week, it makes me happy. But basmati rice, and of course, brown rice. Why is, I was going to say, why is everything brown bad? But that might be taken wrong. So I'm gonna I don't mind brown bread. I was surprised by the bread. It's not as bad as I expected it would be. Having grown up on the the white Wonder Bread.
my mother and I were just talking about that yesterday, because where she is, you always have the option of getting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that the peanut butter and jelly sandwich is the only sandwich she likes on just plain white bread. Everything else she likes other breads. She's like, you gotta have it on the just plain Wonder Bread.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we have the fixings to make peanut butter and jelly.
We have peanut butter.
Do we?
Don't we? We usually do. We don't have peanut butter.
I don't think so. No.
Okay, then I stand corrected. I thought that was kind of a staple. I thought we just always had peanut butter.
Yeah, it's not on the list.
Well, because we don't need it, because we already have it. Alexa, add peanut butter to the shopping list.
Mm-hmm. That's actually a good question. Am I going shopping today?
Oh, are you?
Well, we need sunflower seeds, as you mentioned. We're low on cream. We're low on bread. We're fine with eggs.
Well, whatever.
I probably should start putting in another stock of meats, like chicken, and then we'll get some more chicken.
Stop talking about food.
Almost done here. All right. And just got to do the character on that one. Break time. Yes, children, you too can be a cool cartoonist and smoke.
Jeez. Don't be your bad influence, kids.
I am not a role model.
No, neither am I.
Well, I guess it's about time we ended this for today. Everybody, I should remind you that there's a fantastic website called Interrupted. No. Okay. That's what was there. There it is. Fido the Conqueror. It's your only source for bad dog. Go lie down. And we have yesterday's, Saturday's strip right there.
That's cool.
Yeah. Look at how vibrant the colors are. Wow. And it's
So,
August.
funny or white.
Well, no. They're vibrant because someone might have turned up the saturation a tad, and you know. There's July, June, and so you can just sort of swipe right to go through this June 30th, June 29th, June 28th. There's May, looking kind of yellow. There's the April Fool's joke. Let's go right there. April Fool's joke, why are you covered in red paint? I'm playing a trick on Fido. Dogs are colorblind and can't see red. Anyone seen Dino? Dino, where are you? As Dino sneaks off. Get to work cleaning up that paint. What paint? Of course, Fido can see everything, but it's April Fool's. Oh. Thus concludes today's live stream. See you next Sunday at the same time.
While you're waiting
What?
for next Sunday, please check out Comicstrip.com.
Oh, well, I'll see these guys all during the week.
Okay.